How we doing, folks? I hope you're smiling and I hope you're happy. The weather for me here is not good. It's raining. I wanted to be able to go outside, do more work to the hydro setup. That's had to stall now because of the weather. Because suddenly the big deluge of rain, lots of water running. That means it's a bit of an issue for me because I will get extremely wet and it will hamper hamper my proceedings. So there's no point in trying to do that today. I'm going to wait for it to stop, let the rain, the water level calm down a little bit, then I can soldier on. So a little bit disappointed because that's what I wanted to do. So instead of that, I'm in here. All it is, it's one of those that we get upset when we can't do what we want to do. Well, isn't that the ethos of living in this off-grid alternative way, like others do with motorhomes, caravans, tents, yurts, and boats, narrow boats, sailing boats, and the eclectic means of alternative to lower the cost of living, so that you don't have to work so hard. And the point that I'm going to make, you can do what you want when you want. That's what we all talk about, isn't it? We all talk about, that's it. I'm going to look on all the other alternative lifestyle channels. I mean, there's hundreds of thousands of them out there. And the key to it all is I want to be free. I don't want to be trapped with life. I want to do what I want when I want. Yeah. The vast majority of the time, it is 100% true. But to achieve that, you've got to go through periods of time, like I am now. I'm not doing this because I want to do this. I'm doing this because it's a job that needs to be done. To cut out the dead and the dying, they'll get trimmed again before that. Why am I doing it? Well, I don't really want to do it. Well, what I really want to do is going to get me wet outside, and I don't really want to get wet. If working outside was extremely important, I would get wet. But I'm fortunate that I am far enough. I've been living here for enough years now that my home is set up that if I don't want to do anything for a day, I don't have to do anything for a day. My home is warm. My home is dry. So yeah, I can take it easy. But I'm not a sitting down kind of guy. And to live in an alternative way, you can't really be a sit down kind of person. This job is not what I'm wanting to do, not today, but I'm doing it because one, it's something to do. Two, it's another little job off the list. You know, there's always jobs, there's always things to be done. Um, the word lazy and alternative, unless you've got a very healthy bank balance, if you want to live the way that I'm living, where I have to put in an awful lot of work to be able to maintain my lifestyle that I've chosen, you can't sit down. If you've got a massive bank balance, yeah, you pay someone to do it. Yeah, then mind you, if you had a massive bank balance, would you be living like this? Some people might say yes. So, yeah, do I get to do what I want when I want? Yes. The vast majority of the time. I mean, if I didn't want to do this today, I wouldn't have to do this today. But it's a little job that I don't have to do tomorrow. Yeah. As I was saying, don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. You know, I mean, I feel that I've had a couple of non-productive days because I had to take my car for an MOT and it failed. Now I wasn't really expecting that to fail, to be honest with you, but it failed. Luckily, what was required cost me £20, and I was able to do it myself, which saved me a lot of money. I took the car back down for an MOT retest. That's for people that are non-UK. It's an annual test for vehicles that has to be done for roadworthiness. So I spent yesterday working on a car, laying underneath the car on the wet ground to try and, well, make my car legal so that I can continue to save money, because the other option would be running the Land Rover, a lot thirstier on fuel. So yeah, I've spent, yeah, it was £20 for the bits and an afternoon, a good afternoon of work on it, working on it, because it wasn't easy to do. Did I want to do it? No. Did I have to do it? No. I could have paid someone to do it, but I have knowledge and understanding so that I can do things like this myself to save myself a little bit of money. That's where I do count myself as being quite fortunate. But it's just about applying yourself sometimes. I'm doing what I'm doing now, pottering about. It's a job that needs to be done. All of this will look wonderful eventually. But the key to it all is, even on a wet, gloomy, miserable day, oh, there's nothing to do. Yes, there is. Yes, I agree. The rain does dampen enthusiasm, as it did with me, and as it does with me on a regular basis. But I don't let it dictate to me. Don't let the weather dictate to you. You know, at the end of the day, remember one thing. That's waterproof. Yeah, we can all do it. So just, yeah, it's only a short one, just to sort of saying that even when you want to be able to do what you want to do, even when I'm living in an environment that kind of allows me that and affords me that situation, do I really get it? The majority of the time, yes, I do. That's why I'm always smiling and I'm always happy. But there are times like now where I'm doing things I don't really want to do, but I'm only going to sit up there in the hut. That's where the girls are, they won't come out. And I would get bored. And boredom, you get frustrated and a whole manner of things. So I have little jobs to keep myself occupied. Yeah, that's part of the alternative way of life. There's always something to do, but it's not necessarily what you want to do. Don't let the rain put you off. Go and dance in it. That's what it's there for, dancing in the rain. Don't let it dictate to you your time. You're in charge of that. Anyway, folks, I'll catch you later. See you Sunday.